to Gresham Motorsports Park Garage Talk, the program highlighting all the activities at Georgia's newest, fastest, most modern motorsports facility and Jackson County's largest event center. Strap in now as we take the green flag for Gresham Motorsports Park Garage Talk. Okay, folks, Dave Wiley over here in the tech building at Gresham Motorsports Park as we start our second year of the Garage Talk television program. And I'm fortunate enough today to be joined by a new name for NASCAR, but not a new name as far as racing is concerned, and that's Travis Pastrana. Travis, thanks for appearing with us.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Travis, you're a five-time, started at a young age in motocross on motorcycles. Five-time national champion, amateur national Loretta Lynn national championships. You went into the Supercross and did well there. You're a freestyle champion in the X Games and the Gravity Games. You got into rally cars. All you did there was win 5 championships in a row in that.
4, but
Four.
I appreciate it.
Well, and now you're making the move to NASCAR with Pastrana Waltrip Racing in the Nationwide Series, and just tell us a little bit about what you've done so far in the Nationwide car.
Well, right now, just mostly running the K&N, they're the East-West car basically, and trying to figure out a little bit of how to go around these tracks. Have a lot of experience with different off-road stuff, but trying to figure out just the nuances and everything on getting around a paved course has been a lot of fun. Got a really great team with Waltrip Racing, and it's been really good to kind of just feel things out, and just really looking forward to getting all the competition.
Well, that's great, and it is a whole different experience. I mean, in motocross, of course, you're free. You're out in the open, and now you're in the cocoon. I was looking on the internet on some of the videos, and I saw you the first time they put you in the cocoon. How does that feel?
Well, definitely with motocross, the balance comes from the rider. Then, when I got into the rally cars, a little more open area, but still you had to make the car dance like your body would do it, and you had to figure out the setup and everything. I think even more so with NASCAR, it's very, very important to get the setup of the car and get the balance of the car right. So yeah, it's going to be difficult working within that restriction, but that's something that I've had a little bit of experience in the last couple of years of the rally.
I got you. Well, if in the motocross, of course you've had tremendous success in it, but in the motocross, it's basically just you balancing everything out. Now you've got a whole team to work with. How has that changed things for you?
For sure. Well, with motocross, you definitely have a team. There's suspension, motor, everything, but you can compensate for a lot. With motocross, you can make up 2 seconds in one straightaway if you do something a little differently than the other guys. In rally, it was a little less. Everything had more to do with the car, but you could still make up time by being more aggressive. I found with the circle track racing, man, the more aggressive I am, the slower I go. So definitely, it's about not losing time more than it is about gaining time. And I think, just starting to get some tests here, and just got a really great team, and everyone's working with me and trying to get up to speed as quick as possible.
I got you. Well, one thing I wanted to ask you about, I sort of had an analogy as I was looking over your career in motocross, and you're sort of I think Shaun White's sort of the Travis Pastrana in his field. Do you know Shaun? Have you ever met him?
Yeah, we're both Red Bull athletes, so go to a lot of the same events and whatnot. He's more a winter guy. He comes to the Summer X Games, though, and actually won an X Games gold medal in vert skating, so that's impressive. But he does everything, man. That guy's awesome.
Now, as you won the Loretta Lynn National Championships in motocross, you got to meet Loretta, and I thought that was sort of interesting. You're a young guy, so you might not know a lot about Loretta Lynn. She's one of my heroes. But tell us how she got involved in motocross.
They won an amateur national that was a true center of the country. And one of the guys that actually, the Coombs family is big into motocross, especially Northeast, said, let's start a national event that we can get everyone from around the country, and that truly is a national championship. And they were at Loretta Lynn's campground. They just saw this great area, and they said, you know what? They went up and talked to Loretta, and she was just absolutely welcomed the motocross community with open arms, and had the opportunity to meet her a few of the times that I was there. I've been there, since I was, I guess, 6 years old was the first time I went there. So
right.
It's been a blast.
That's just absolutely incredible. Now, as far as you being such a, like you've won all those gold medals in the X Games and the Gravity Games, in the freestyle, surely you've gotten injured a few times. No? But tell us what kind of injuries you have suffered.
Pretty much broke everything. I mean, it's part of the territory, but it's, especially when you're going through growth spurts, like, just kept breaking both wrists at the same time. That was always, pain when you have casts the whole arm. But, for me, it was, it's never as bad to get injured as much as it is you can't do what you want to do. No, I'd say injury is kind of what started my car career, if you will, because every time I was hurt, broke a wrist or an ankle, or had a sprained knee or something, I could jump in a car or a go-kart. And my dad had a construction company, so we were just always driving everything we could around back.
I got you. That's incredible. Well, talk a little bit just about the freestyling, and now you've had the show on MTV, the Nitro Show. Tell us a little bit about the Nitro Show and just some of those other folks that are on the show with you. It's just incredible.
Nitro Circus, just a lot of fun, man. We basically got a group together that we figured out a way to make a living, just having fun, crashing stuff, jumping stuff, jumped out of an airplane without a parachute and stuff like that. And we really don't have a lot of ideas about, what we're going to do. We're not very good at a lot of the stuff we try, but just about pushing each other in competition, kind of camaraderie between the crew. You got one guy that always thinks he can do everything, and actually Street Bike Tommy, he was here yesterday. He wants his shot at NASCAR. He's like, I can drive a NASCAR. Like he thinks he could do everything. Just red-blooded American, and we got him on a drift pad, and he's like, well, I can't slide a car, but I could definitely. And you're like, yeah, Tommy, whatever you say, man. So then another one of my cousins, Special Greg, we call him. He's kind of special in every sense of the word. Played Division I football for University of Maryland, and all-state wrestler, lacrosse and everything else. Right. He's trying out for the pit crew, so hopefully he'll be one of the rear tire guys on the team.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, listen, we wish you great luck. You're here at Gresham Motorsports Park. It's one of the premier short tracks in the country, we think, and a great place to test is the Waltrip team's been in here a number of times last year. In fact, one of the funniest things that happened last year was we did an interview with Martin Truex, and I was patting myself on the back about how good the interview went, and I went around in back of the camera, and I'd never pressed record. So, but they've been in here a couple of times, and we sure are happy to have you. And I think you bring just a whole new element to NASCAR. You're going to bring some folks that know you from motocross and know you from some of the other things and know you from the Nitro Show, and you're going to bring that demographic to NASCAR, which I think is a great thing. But hey, thanks so much for appearing with us today, and good luck in your adventures.
Well, thank you much. I'm going to need all the luck I can get for sure.
Dave Wiley over here in the Tech Building at Gresham Motorsports Park with Travis Pastrana.
You are watching Garage Talk with Dave Wiley and Dan Elliott from Georgia's newest, fastest, most modern racing facility, the Gresham Motorsports Park in Jefferson, Georgia.